Hello, this is Rachel Jones and you're watching Kalkine Media's Breaking Business News. At its meeting just a few hours ago, the Reserve Bank of Australia board decided to maintain the cash rate target at 10 basis points and the interest rate on exchange settlement balances at 0%. Now, Governor Philip Lowe says the global economy is continuing to recover from the pandemic. However, the war in Ukraine is a major new source of uncertainty. Inflation in parts of the world have increased sharply due to large increases in energy prices and disruptions to supply chains at a time of strong demand. The prices of many commodities have increased further due to the war in Ukraine. Bond yields have risen over the past month and expectations of future policy interest rates have increased. The Australian economy remains resilient and spending is picking up following the Omicron setback. Household and business balance sheets are in generally good shape. An upswing in business investment is underway and there's a large pipeline of construction work to be completed. Macroeconomic policy settings remain supportive of growth. The resilience of the economy is evident in the labour market, with the unemployment rate at a 14-year low of 4.2%. Underemployment is also around its lowest level since 2008. Hours worked declined significantly in January, and that was due to the Omicron outbreak. But the decline in infection rates and high numbers of job vacancies point to a strong bounce back over the months ahead. The RBA's central forecast is for the unemployment rate to fall to below 4% later in the year and to remain below 4% next year. Inflation has picked up more quickly than the RBA had expected, but remains lower than in many other countries. The central forecast is for underlying inflation to increase further in coming months to around 3.25% before declining to around 2.75% over 2023 as the supply side problems are resolved and consumption patterns normalise. Interest rates remain at a very low level, although some fixed rates have risen recently. The Australian dollar exchange rate is around its lows of the past year or so. Housing prices have risen strongly, although the rate of increase has eased in some cities. With interest rates at historically low levels, it is important that lending standards are maintained and that borrowers have adequate buffers. The board is prepared to be patient as it monitors how the various factors affecting inflation in Australia evolve. Well, that's all for Kalkine's Breaking Business News for now. I'm Rachel, signing off.